Hi guys, so the topic today which I am presenting is amniotic fluid. It's also known as liquor amnia. It's a very short topic. So, what is amniotic fluid? Amniotic fluid is nothing but 99% water and 1% of electrolytes. So, what's the specific gravity? Specific gravity is 1.008 to 1.010. What's the osmolality? It's 250 millios per liter. Now what's the pH? pH, it's a very important thing. So the pH is between 7.2 to 7.4. It's slightly alkaline. So why I am mentioning this? The the thing is that whenever there's a leakage, so whenever there's a leakage, the pH is used to diagnose. The pH is used to diagnose and differentiate that leakage from the premature ruptures of membrane or any vaginal discharge. So that whenever there's a leakage, we do a nitrazine test. It's nothing but a nitrazine paper. It's like a litmus paper. So we get two outcomes in this. One is blue and one is it remains yellow. So whenever it's blue, it means that a base is present. That means amniotic fluid. But whenever it's yellow, it means that any abnormal vaginal discharge is present. So the pH of vagina during pregnancy, it's 3.5. It's very acidic. It's a very important point. Now, what's the volume of amniotic fluid? So the volume varies with time, and the important thing to note is maximum volume is at 34 weeks of pregnancy. If in exams any range is given, then it is between 32 to 34 weeks, and the volume is around 1 liters. Okay. Now the next point is whenever there's a post-term pregnancy or any pregnancy beyond 40 weeks. Any pregnancy beyond 40 weeks, whenever this crosses that range, the volume of amniotic fluid decreases very rapidly, and at 42 weeks it's around 200 ml. Now let's see what are the major contributors of amniotic fluid. Let's make a table. Here we are going to write major contributors. And here we are going to write period of gestation. There are only three major contributors of amniotic fluid. First is maternal plasma. Which is present in the early weeks of pregnancy. up to the first trimester. The second major contributor is fetal skin. And it is present from 12 weeks up to 20 weeks of pregnancy. And the third major contributor is fetal urine, which is present beyond 20 weeks of pregnancy. And if we see, overall fetal urine is the major contributor, and a fetus starts producing urine after 12 weeks of pregnancy. So I hope things are clear right till now. Now we are going to study the color of amniotic fluid, and let's see what's the abnormal color and the normal color. So normally amniotic fluid is transparent, but at term it looks a straw color. Now let's make another table. Here we are going to write the color, and here we are going to write the abnormalities which it's seen in or present in. The first thing is green color. So whenever there is a green color amniotic fluid, it means that meconium is present in amniotic fluid. So meconium is seen in three conditions: fetal distress, if there's a breech presentation, or a transverse lie, and the third is Listeria infection. Now the second is golden color. Golden color is seen when there is a presence of bilirubin in amniotic fluid. Bilirubin is seen in only one condition, and it's very important: RH incompatibility. That's very important. The third thing is tobacco juice appearance. It is seen when there's a intrauterine death. Fourth one is this saffron or yellowish green color. It is present in postpartum pregnancy. The last thing is dark colored amniotic fluid. So dark colored amniotic fluid is seen in abruptio placenta. It means whenever there's a sudden detachment of placenta. So let's see what are the functions of amniotic fluid. The functions of amniotic fluid are that it provide the basic functions which everyone knows, that it's a shock absorber, it helps to maintain the temperature of fetus, and it distends the uterus so that fetus can get space to uh, fetus can get space to grow. But the main thing which we need to remember is that amniotic fluid has no nutritive value. This is the main thing which we need to remember. Now, I'm coming to the last thing of my topic. So the last thing is to how to measure amniotic fluid. So for this, we need to do a ultrasound, abdominal ultrasound. Let me draw just let me draw a diagram for this. Imagine this is the abdomen, and we are dividing it into 4 quadrants. This is 1, 2, 3 and 4. These are the 4 quadrants which we are dividing the abdomen into. And on ultrasound you are going to see small pockets. These pockets contain amniotic fluid. Now, as you can see, in every quadrant there's a large pocket and rest are small pockets. So let's name these large pockets. This is A, this is B, this is C, and this is D. So in every quadrant we select the largest pocket, and what we do is we measure the length of these pockets in centimeters. We measure the length in centimeters, then we add them: A plus B plus C plus D. So on doing this, I'm going to get AFI. AFI is amniotic fluid index. So the normal AFI ranges between 5 to 24 centimeters normally. Now there can be 2 possibilities in this. This can be less than 5 centimeter or more than 24 centimeters. If it's less than 5 centimeter, then we are going to call the patient. Then we are going to diagnose the patient with oligohydramnios. If it's more than or equal to 25 centimeters, then we are going to diagnose the patient with polyhydramnios. But in case of twin pregnancy, this method is not the best method. So what we do is we take the largest vertical pocket in all of these. So the normal range is between 2 to 8 centimeters. Now the same possibilities can be present here too. If it's less than 2 centimeters or if it's more than equal to 8 centimeters. Yes, we are going to take more than equal to 8 centimeters because the latest edition of Williams says that. Now, if it's less than 2 centimeters, then we are going to say the patient is having oligohydramnios. If it's more than or equal to 8 centimeters, then we are going to say polyhydramnios. And the volume of amniotic fluid in oligohydramnios is less than 200 ml, and in polyhydramnios it's more than 2 liters. Thank you.